But
Yeah.
three, two,
For
one.
noobs.
We're gonna head into the game finally. Let's go. So yeah.
So indeed a mirror matchup. So
Mirror
two in the
matchup.
front, and then in the back only one. So I suppose the guy in the back will get extra greedy, and he will. Who's going air here?
I think it's the backline guys, technically, or like the infamous Huma positions, maybe.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know. I don't think like
they're
because
both starting air labs. So indeed, but and teching will be at the front then, I suppose.
teching is the Elmer Fuds and Dankest positions. Those guys usually start to pump, but it's kind of a long way. So other teching would be like Mighty Sheep and Jazz and Seagull. Usually they double down on two T2 labs. Yeah.
Together with the Geo, yeah.
Yeah. With the frontliners position, I feel it's kind of sometimes scary to start in those positions. We've seen a lot of comm drops coming in from the sea and just players just walking or dropping on a small island and then walking. And so radar is kind of
Strangely enough here, Zerpy Derpy and Mighty Turtle, both walking with their commanders, but they're not really assisting their lab, so they have tons of metal in the bank and that they're not spending right now.
Yeah, I guess they're going to secure
They want to contest the metal with their commander.
Right? Yeah, Resbots can fight commanders.
Yeah. No. Indeed. So and they're gonna claim the Rex here with their commanders. Let's see on the other team, will they be able to contest this? What's their reaction? For now, more pawns, which is really not going to do much against these commanders.
Yeah, Jazzcash is coming to
like
support with the grunts as well. Yeah, this is pretty good look so far.
Yeah, I think the reaction here needs to be rocket bots, which we start seeing now, but by the time they're here, I think most of the wrecks are going to be gone.
Yeah, or at least the position will be lost. It's not like they're even looking to reclaim as fast as much. They're looking to establish, and Mighty Turtle going in and denying Neza, and Neza's alone there. Glass hasn't moved out of the base. He will get transport right here, so we'll be able to move to the middle with, like, travel a little short distance there. And yeah.
Yeah, but the Salt team is completely pushed out of the center position.
Yeah, for sure. Jazzcash is
Janus are already at the front as well.
Yeah, Janus is ready, and Jazzcash actually gets a 1 grunt, so might even get some scouting information further down the line, right? So it's you know, even 1 grunt is causing a little bit problem. And
tactical pause.
Tactical pause. For who is 300 milliseconds for Canada?
Nazar says orange.
Yeah, 300 milliseconds doesn't sound that bad, which Clap points out. I mean, I can't play when it's like, I don't know how Stardom plays, and she said, oh, those guys just always like kind of pre-queue things like seconds before stuff happens, but yeah, for frontliner it's a little bit more tougher. It looks like, I mean, 300 milliseconds is standard. BDB are actually playing with 450 ping, so...
So already some tilts over there coming from the side, feels like.
Yeah, not good. Oops, moving up front, dodging the rocket bots. So actually the rocket bots not performing that well. You have to do some micro, because if you go for the commander, he just like, look at the jukes, man. Only 1 rocket hits.
Yeah. Oh. Now, Janus is not the greatest versus rocket bots, but for now they're doing well. Oh, takes a full volley.
I see in the background there's some scouting information. Somebody's flying to the island to secure, but those guys will come online a lot more later.
Yeah. For now, it's all happening here in the middle. Glass flying in with his commander. No, building a vehicle lab. He's like, fuck this, bots, we want vehicles.
Yeah, and Seagull's going T2. I would say even a little bit too late, given what we saw from the Strait team. But while the Sheep is already with the Tsar ready to go.
Look at this. Look at this. This looks like it's already over, basically. Like, I'm sorry to say, but
yeah, 23,000 income right now. Looking at the stats, it looks like on the top income, it doesn't look that bad yet. But since the BDBR is managed to get to the island and will be able to apply some pressure, and who died? I'm trying to look at the mini map. Oh, well, maybe it was D-guns in the water. Sounded like a good splash.
yeah, the top C is not being contested at all, while the other C there's a slow contest. So let's it's probably not going to affect the game too much immediately, since we're already here on.
Elmer's spending his resources to do some ticks. I don't know if it's like the best thing, but he'll trying to run in and actually will try to run about 14 ticks in. That's gonna cause.
Ooh, Janus shot killing all of them in one go.
Oh yeah, extremely hard to actually get into the bases early on. But if you manage to do, it's like a good distraction.
It is. Constant battle here, constant micro. It might stabilize at some points, but then the Tsar is going to come and is going to completely... Yeah,
here it is. Operated
this is
by
such
Kuma.
a strong unit. It's only 6 minutes in, the Tsar is here. There are Mazers on the other side, but the Masters, I don't think they're dealing enough damage.
Looking at the side, the Dankest is losing his shipyard a little bit, right? So all that effort,
and
CJ is there, and will be pushed out of sea. So doing good.
All right, Mausers versus Tsar. Let's see what happens. Tsars are also really powerful versus commanders. They just have to make sure they don't get D-guns.
Ooh, glass takes eats a big hit. Actually, looks like. Oh, the shot whiffs.
Yeah, no, he might go down here. And there we go. Second commander of the match going down. Yeah, no, he's just gonna get kited here. Nothing he can do. The Mazers barely tickled the Tsar. They are trying to commit here. It's half HP, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but there's two commanders and Resbots also coming in from the Jazz Cache. Jazz Cache trying to get some metal, not repairing the... Yeah, realizes now that mistake. Derpy almost went down a little bit, but Jazz Cache is,
go back.
Jazz Cache is going cloak mode and will go for the stroll.
Yeah, he is.
Doesn't have energy.
Oh no!
Hitting and killing.
Right in the middle of the Mausers, and
yeah, it's wide open now.
Jazz Cache degunning the lab as well. Yeah, this is looking worse and worse for the northern team.
Yeah, some shurikens
now they have to
get up, but could be way too late.
No, and there's whistlers, there's commanders, there's AA turrets. I think at this point they already start thinking, okay, what do we do different in the next game?
Yeah, CJ coming with Roy as well here from the bottom. We'll be able to take out the commander, which ships and ship support is there.
That teching was really powerful. I was criticizing this front double walk with the commanders, but it did guarantee the middle. And they did not get pressured well enough, early enough. I think if you know that the enemy is doing this, they can push out rocket bots earlier and pressure the commanders more, or maybe even instead of rocket bots, plasma bots would.
Plasma bots, yeah, maybe. Better. I don't know if Centurions work right. They're a little bit iffy on the range, and with the ping might be different. But that's gonna be GG. Pretty clean and aggressive strategy, so I think they're prepared. Like they're pretty good, and we solved the there weren't any like weird build orders. People were playing the same positions, so it looks like both strong teams have decided to.
One unit, the Tsar, one unit, and you get all of the awards and the golden cow just with a single unit.
Yeah. Yeah, let me did he survive? So it ended up on 37 kills as I see here, so see. Let me.
And yeah, no, very interesting. Indeed, we did not see what we see a lot of times in other maps is that the console plus hounds gameplay. We see something quite different here.
It's
I
too
actually
slow.
quite like this.
It's too slow. It's
yeah,
hounds are
yeah.
too slow. It's like it's not April anymore when we did it, right? So. Yes,
they have really low damage, whereas this Tsar here, it does massive amount of damage. It kills commanders. We saw it left and right.
looks like
It's really powerful.
Gonna head into the another server. Here when you can.
Alright.
And hounds do not great. It looks like hounds died to Starfish by Wall Shark.
Do you have the password for the new?
No. I mean, I wrote to Derpy Derp, but.
All right, CQH7.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. CQH7 is something completely different. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll kick anyone that joins in later.
Yeah. What's the name of Lavi?
I just look in the friends lists.
Yeah, but that takes longer actually. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're on.
Yeah.
It's a Zerpy Derp private battle.
Yeah. Also, I think leaked the thing. I'm gonna stay watchful for that thing.
No, I really like that Tsar push. It looked really strong. So yeah, on the other side, I wonder what you do to counter this, right? Because if you know it's coming, if you know they're gonna do the same thing again, how do you react to this?
Yeah, I don't know what kills are like. I don't know. Tigers, Deegan positioning. Deegan's really unreliable, right? So it's not a good strategy.
How about Cloaker?
Cloaker.
A jammer, a cloaked jammer with a cloaked commander.
Yeah, that increases the chances, right? And Elmer was also pushing with the fleas early on. I mean, generally, like the spam also can deal with the Tsar. At least, it makes it annoying. Although.
Yeah, but if you build it in the back enough, so you build a jammer where the enemy doesn't see it being built, and then you hide a commander there, and you just wait until the Tsar comes close enough, right?
Yeah, but you have to reposition, and it's like it's not like a single lane thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like 4 people usually fighting there.
Yeah. Sniper?
And can you get it out that early? Probably.
Well, I mean, you can't get it out slower than Tsar, no?
Yeah. And you have to micro it as with all bots, right? Or just gets value.
Yeah, but I mean, what was the enemy putting there? Commanders, Tsar, Janus. Those are all really good targets for snipers.
Oh, for sure, yeah. The commanders. It's and I think the energy is kind of fine. So, but what do you do if the wind isn't that great, or like where do you get the?
Yeah, true. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest part here was that we saw 2 players go tech together. On the other team was just 1 player, and I think that was a big difference.
Oh, I mean, Yeah, I think Golf moved pretty early to the middle. It's just like it was the asymmetry come when the glass didn't move to the middle like the other team did. So it was like 1 versus 2 commanders, and then Golf kind of went for the middle, and yeah, and he didn't tech, but those guys co-op teched.
Yeah, the co-op tech I think is what really made a difference.
Yeah, we've seen the same way the right call pushed. Like, I think, what do you think about Morty's versus Tsar? If like bots can tech like a little bit faster, maybe like by 30 seconds, I think.
You mean the?
Oh yeah, the Sheldons.
Sheldon, but that's just worse than Hounds, no? Because it does even less damage.
Oh, it's against the Tsar, but don't they outrange the Tsar? So you get like infinite kiting technically.
Yeah, okay, but they barely deal any damage at all. Like they really tickle. I think even the Mazers here barely did any damage to the Tsar. I think that's what's so much better about the Tsar is that like the impact is really strong, really fast. Whereas the other ones, the Hounds, the Mauser, the Sheldon, they take a really long time to kick in. I'm also curious. I didn't see bombers. Is this not meta to make bombers?
I think.
For example, the southern team there had a Tech 2 Geo that looked very bombable, but I mean, I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, the bombers are kind of hard to do. I mean, players do get there. I think bombers are underutilized, but then again, it's like 8v8, and like with the cooperative games. With the cooperative games, it's a little bit more different. It's hard to like people are more aware, and like there is air guaranteed. Sometimes when you do the bombing runs, it's just like the air is mispositioned, or it's usually not the top TS guy unless it's like Melody or something, right? But
so we see the exact same positions.
By the no fan is in the background. Fan is in the background. Not in my butt, actually.
He swapped over. He changed over. That's interesting. But isn't that a bit weird considering they were losing fronts, and now they're putting even less players on front?
Yeah.
That is a bit strange, no?
I think we don't see Glass playing, so their sub has changed. So there's some team composition change. Glass has been benched apparently by the team. So yeah, and Found decides to start in the back instead of the front. I'm not actually confident this will go well, right? Because this adaptation might be a little bit harder.
Well, they have to do something with it, right? Like Fan has to pump Nizar or fly over or impact really, really early. Otherwise, I mean, we saw last game they were getting steamrolled really early, really quickly. This might just get worse.
Yeah, I'm also not being confident. If they do like maybe 8 labs, something like that, 8 T1 labs, everybody makes a lab and then pumps something like that. But Fan is apparently sharing some of the stuff away. The win's extremely low. Stop wind roll, as I mentioned right there. But yeah, it could be also options if just the Pan gets the energy up on the backline and then Cyphos gives him like a transport or something and then it flies. But it's still like a big distance and all you win is like 3 mixes really, really far. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, also Nizar being on bots, he'll have a difficult time to really spend his metal, especially with making fleas or ticks rather. So yeah, I'm not convinced that from this team their reaction. They saw what they did. They're doing the same thing again.
And why
And I
change
feel
something
like-
if it works, right? The sheep, aka
Yeah,
turtle, is actually already on a position, figuring, hey, nobody's here, and we see the Centurion adjustment from Neza to push the commander away, what we talked about in the last game.
Yeah, but it gets degunned so easily. You have to be really, really
Hey,
careful with the micro.
he asked for US server, right? So he's ready, right? So you use Centurions yourself, right? So maybe he has a chance at least to work on it, and he does decent micro so far.
It is possible to endlessly kite the commander, but it's really difficult to pull off. And eventually, if you look away for half a second, it gets degunned quite easily.
Yeah, and we see Fan flying as we expected.
Yeah. As we expected, indeed, he's flying over. So they'll have a little bit more metal income. Fan full metal bar.
I think he might even go for the calm bomb on the side. If they recognize that there were two players in the middle.
Yeah.
There's also, oh no, I thought it was the second commander from BDBR. We've seen a couple of multiple calm bombs going early. I think from Randy's team where they got a little bit desperate, but I think they got even calm bomb faster from by other teams. So you never know when they're gonna hit.
They could come bomb Zerpiderb's base right there, right? There is a fighter.
There is a fighters, yeah. Bro has been on the point with at least some early scouts, but we see Cyphos actually rolling as one scout plane, maybe to look for the opening positions. We'll meet the fighter plane. Yeah, does the scouting in. Ro intercepts it.
So Fan went for to help Kotek. So they did adapt in that they actually basically copied the other team.
Yeah, and they're gonna go for
so they are Koteking
Fat Boy. Really
Fat
early,
boy.
before 4 minutes as well. Lacks a little bit of metal.
Yeah,
so
the Tsar is out. The Tsar is out.
The Tsar is out versus the Fat Boy. So, and of course the Tsar is a little bit better with, I don't know, it's the damage that I think it fires a little bit faster, right? It's just the mobility issues.
So the DPS is more than double for the Tsar.
Yeah. With the bomber coming in.
So how come?
A lone bomber.
Yeah, for the wins, trying to get some wins. Got the mechs as well. Front is getting pushed back though, but they are with an extra player on front here, and Mighty Turtle is sharing all his metal to his team. He just
wants his Tsar. I think if Kuma will let him be, but
right. So it's looking a little bit better, to be honest, for the Northeastern team.
Yeah, but they're already giving the positions up, so once the T2 stage comes in, and then those mexes are really big, they secured almost all of the mexes. Neza is only holding one mex while they get 4 on the other side, and the another one mex, the 4.3 is the 9, so it will tickle on the income somewhat. And
they're trying to pressure with rocket bots and with artillery, which is doing an okay job, but the Tsar is about to arrive. The Fat Boy is not quite there yet.
Looks like they already have the T2 Geo with the Claret and
they do. They rushed it immediately.
Yeah, so they're going
the
for
other
the
team
long
focused on the mexes. Yeah, the other team focused on the mexes, but they did the Geo, and now the whole team has full energy thanks to that.
I see sheep, yeah, with low sliders, 2 metal income for the sheep, so not much to do. Really interesting too. In a sense that he doesn't even get to have the Tsar for his efforts and co-op sharing.
I'm really glad though. Jazzcash has been listening, and something that he told his team to do several times now, and that's what they've done, is they've inverted their sliders. So first sharing, and then converting.
It's really, really good, of
course. Which is crucial. It's very, very important.
Ooh, and we have the Fat Boy versus Tsar battle as well.
Yeah. The Fat Boy is winning this one for now, actually. Maybe with better aiming.
Is Fatboy
But,
more
the
maneuverable?
ticks are coming.
Ooh, if
It is, it
Mighty
is, it
Turtle.
is.
Ooh, goes for the commander.
Mighty Turtle 21. He is, but the fat boy is about to die. No,
It
it's
will
gonna
be.
die.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What happened there? Like the ticks killed some commander. I missed it a little bit.
Neza might be stream sniping, making a cloaked jammer to try to degun the Tsar.
Yeah, well, makes sense to camp for it, right? The ticks tried to go for the Geo, but unsuccessful.
Yeah, they're gonna maybe send a commander to the front since they have an extra one in the base.
And is it trying to set up for the trap? There is some destroyers going for the base, but there is no base for.
There's no base. They reclaimed
the,
everything.
Yeah, for the. Yeah, and Infamous goes down in the sea. I don't know if it was from the
And
voice.
they're playing really well. They're putting tons of units in front first to scout for this exact commander. So this is not gonna get
going
any
to dive, and
deguns,
Jazz Cash already is aware and
no,
doesn't even
no,
scratch
no.
Jazz Cash at
Not
all.
gonna happen. No. Very, very good showing here from the 3x team.
Oh, for sure. There is Starlight coming out, so maybe that was the correct response. We have a game pause.
Pause here.
Oh, I think Elmer's lagging out, and Cyphos is also...
And Cyphos as well. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, 24 seconds. So this is...
really interesting that both players in two different countries have the same delay, so...
I think the Starlight is too little, too late. There's no front anymore.
Yeah, it looks like Elmer's
tons of Quakers.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, from the Claret as well. There's them to the sheep who will get them to actually play something, given he was on 6 metal income with no units.
Yeah. Sheep, all he's done so far was build some LLTs and repair other units. But if it works, right? Yeah, so I guess there's very strict roles here for each team. Ticks for Elmer Fudd, his specialty, what he's good at, so it makes sense for him to do that.
Yeah, we
double eco.
Seen T2 from that position, so actually I'm caught off a little bit when we see like lower team plays. Usually that position went for T2 to both support, send T2 to technically to the back line and to the guy that's Kuma's position, right? So.
Yeah, but here what Dankus did was contest the C, but I'm not sure what that has done for them really to contest the C. So he's denied one max from that C.
Yeah, and CJ still feels comfortable, right? And he still beat everything. And if you made like only delay CJ's hovers or something, or Roy's camping on the side, but.
So yeah, the CJ Dankest party here in the side is kind of like a separate game, and it doesn't really have any impact on the rest of the game, right? So
yeah, C is a scam, yeah, as we sometimes say. But I mean, the mixes are fine. I think. Is it a problem if you? I mean, I wouldn't contest C, I think, as well. But then again, like the guy will take something, right? You kind of want him to spend on the Navy, right? So you have to kind of bluff him, or I don't know. It's I don't know. I never contested C when I played for Strait my 6 times or 7 times from that position. I would just rather fake I'm going C, then bomb the guy, bomb his titles or whatever, bomb his air, right? But I've not been like a straight meta guy. But you can kill people in different labs.
I mean, if you see how last game went, you see that, I mean, it's 8 minutes and the game is practically over. The C has had on either side has had no impact on the game whatsoever.
Let's look at the damage, right? So BDBR has been 3.8 thousand damage, nothing. CJ has been doing a little bit better, but yeah, he actually has an opponent. So yeah,
okay, but like damage against what? Like damage against each other? Okay, but imagine if either Dankest or CJ had completely dominated their C, either one, the game would not have been in any different state, and there would be no change in how the probability of winning from either side, right?
I'm thinking maybe I don't know. I think I would just go hover lab or maybe vehicle lab in the back, get like on the positions of BDBR and CJ. I would just get an amphib com, make the the mexes with Beaver, the amphib con, and just make vehicles for the middle. But then again, we also saw things with the middle which like you cannot really break in since it's like easy to pork, right? But maybe sending metal and going T2 is the best option. I would swear you could get like a 9-minute Razorback out in the middle. That would be my plan for the tournament, to be fair. Just focus on really high damage units as fast as you can. I don't know if you can scrap the 10,000 metal, so you need to
I think Razorback is Razorback, like the lab is so expensive, right? The lab is really expensive for the Razorback, so I'm not sure about that, but I would say send middle to the middle, right?
Yeah, or just Mausers, I think, is also a good idea.
Yeah.
We didn't see much of the com bombing.
No. Well, lots of air on both sides. Like basically, there's
Pan is trying to cook something up, but if the BDBR had some missile boats, it could actually do. But what do you even bomb, right? Oh, let me zoom in.
The missiles, they cost so much.
Oh, the Starlight's
He's flying in. He's trying. The ticks make it impossible for him to land.
The ticks firing.
The ticks make it. He can't land.
He can't land. So.
Amazing. That's beautiful.
Beautiful from Sheep for sure. Completely disabling the commander landing and dies in the air from the ticks. I've never seen, I think, ticks snipe on air transport. To be fair. That's ridiculous.
I'm theorized about this, but this is really well done.
Yeah. Maybe Commander needs like a parachute like Commando. Maybe he's too thick. A lot of pings go up.
They're trying to hold with the Starlights, but there's leaks now coming in the eastern parts. This is a huge army here. The Starlights are about to get doved on, and the chain explodes, and there's no coming back from this.
Yeah, Climate is going in with the Tigers already. Starlights don't even clear the Tigers that well.
No.
I thought
the Tigers are actually really decent.
I think so as well.
Since they got their
targeting.
Yeah, so since they got their improved plasma, they actually
Geo
really
might
decent.
go down. Everything gets chained BDBR on a couple of HPs, and the front's broken. Jazz Cash on the one side. TJ is chasing, and that's gonna be it. GG's.
Very quick 2-0. Well played for the 3x players.
Yeah, the old guard.
Nice coordination, nice teamwork.
Yeah, very well done. And the bombers we actually see in the background, so the row didn't actually get to bomb. All right, so yeah, let me show you guys the statistics, and I think that's gonna be it for the stream. So how did you like the Strait games? You think the players are now?
Yeah, I liked the coordination here on the 3x player, and this is starting to make me curious about the next matchup. How they're gonna deal with
the Strait gang, right?
The dominating teams, the Strait Lobster gang, indeed. So that's gonna be a really nice matchup.
Yeah. I wonder, can I add the scores? Yeah. Oh, guys, check the brackets afterwards. So it looks like I haven't set up. Sadly, the next game is likely gonna be Go on Supreme tournament. I think tomorrow and a day before we're gonna have some games. I think the games planned for the day. Message like Kuma. Poke them on the Discord if you want to see which are the new games. I'm just like here to do my work, and thank you for joining us for the stream. Thank you, Ragnar, for being available on such a short notice. I didn't have to look far for the Cowcaster when I woke up. So yeah,
happy to be here.
Yeah, really good insights as always. Really appreciate this, and yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. So yeah, take care.